heard us weigh in on what's hot in the news, but now we're going to weigh in on what's hot in your life. It's time for our audience quick take. Who's first?
Hi, Meredith.
Hi.
My name's Brandy.
Hi, Brandy.
I have a friend who I've known for 3 years, and he came out to me that he was gay. But he hasn't told anybody else, especially his family. So I asked if you can give me advice of, since he trusts me with this information, how can I help him go and tell the, break the news to his family?
I'm going to defer to you.
Why y'all looking at me?
Help us. You've been pretty open about the fact you kept it quiet for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question, and everyone comes out their own way, and no one should ever be pushed out. But this is definitely the first step that he told you is great, because most of us, we don't tell anyone for years, and it's a lonely, lonely world. So this is very good, good for him. Just make sure that he knows you love him. And is his family cool? Do you have an idea of how they're going to react to this? Is it
I really feel like they will judge him.
Yeah. Which is, and
not a safe
look,
That's probably
families
what's eating him up right now.
Of course, and everyone's scared of how their family's going to react. But look, the family's always going to love you. They really are. It might take them a little time to get used to it. Rip the Band-Aid off, and it'll heal, quickly.
And be there for him.
Be there for him.
All right, who's next?
Hi, guys. My name is Amy, and I've been in a relationship for around 2 months now, and the guy that I'm dating and I happen to be in the same group of friends. And so we're trying to find a way to balance just private time that we can have, but also be able to make sure that our friends don't feel like they're overlooked. I was wondering if you guys have any experience with that and if you had any advice you could give me.
Well, I have a friend who, one of my closest friends, I felt there was a distance when she got into a relationship. I think the most important thing is to always maintain the same level of friendship that you had, regardless of whether you're in a romantic situation, because your friends are going to be there. Heaven forbid if that relationship goes to the other side. Just incorporating like maybe a game night. We do game nights at my house. I do a lot of babysit my cats. I don't know if you have cats, but that's... I do
your cats?
Do things that incorporate your friends. It's good. Go out, have bar night, game night, go to the ball games. But I applaud you for doing that, because most people get in love and they don't worry about anybody else. So that's good.
I like that on the friend
also,
side.
Yeah, I also think that, and people say this all the time when you get married, you're his girlfriend now, but I think that having your own relationships outside of your relationship makes you a better partner or a better girlfriend to somebody. I think it gives you balance. And here's the thing, I've been married, for almost 8 years, and I travel a lot, and he's really busy with work. And I always say the time when we're enjoying each other most is when we've had a little bit of a break. So you don't have to constantly be on top of each other. I think independence is really sexy and very
date nights
attractive.
with your friends. You
Absolutely.
can have individual date nights with your friends.
Yeah. Thanks, honey. Who's next?
Hello, everyone. I'm Shirley from Brooklyn.
Hi,
I have a
Shirley.
quick question. I've always wanted to pursue a career in the sports industry. However, I'm a bit older now, and I can't just go out for an internship for the experience. Does anyone on the panel have any advice on how to get my resume out there for a new career change, or?
You just recreated yourself.
So I identify with you completely. I left the workforce 4 years ago. I used to be a TV producer, but not in front of the camera. And this is all new to me. So the one thing I did to try, I wanted to reinvent myself. I wanted to do something different. I would go have coffee with people. There was no pressure. I would ask anyone, I would call anyone and say, can we meet for coffee? Can we meet for 5 minutes? And I would just listen. And I would say, do you have advice? And I wouldn't be too over, I wouldn't pressure them, but I would just say, how can I get to the next step? What can I do? Who else can I talk to? And it became this great circle of people that always champion me and then start to check in with me, like, how are you doing? How's the search for being on a show going? How's the news going? Are you getting back in the business? So it's dialogue. My big thing was dialogue. Just don't be afraid to ask someone for coffee.
And
It's
going
networking.
out, and then another thing, just kind of something that you can do every day. If you're really passionate about something, which it seems like you're really passionate about sports, there's so many opportunities now to get your voice out there between blogging and also podcasting. So if you kind of create a point of view that's distinct and different from other people, people will find your voice. And that's a really easy way that has a low barrier to entry.
Right.
You can start a podcast tomorrow. You can start a blog tomorrow.